Hey, hello, and welcome to my channel once again. In this session, we are going to talk about how to make stunning graphic designing. We are discussing a lot of things regarding graphical designing, and we are in a series where we are trying to understand how to learn graphic designing and how to use it to earn money from home or from online. Already we have discussed so many things, and in this session we are going to talk about a four-step model. By using that, you can create a stunning, impactful graphic designing. So stay till the end of the video, make a lot of notes and try to learn the concepts that will definitely help you to make very impactful designing. So without wasting a time, let's jump into mind map and let's try to understand how to make graphic designing by using four-step model. Hello guys, we are in a series where we are learning graphical designing. We have already learned a lot of different things, and now in this session we are going to talk about a four-step model. By using that, you can make impactful, stunning graphical designing for any purpose. So I am extremely sorry for delay in putting this video. This is because of some personal additional responsibilities on me. But now, without wasting a time, we will discuss about how to make stunning graphical designing by using a four-step model. So let's jump into mind map. Now here is a mind map. Now here we are trying to learn different parts of graphic designing. Already we have discussed the fundamentals, then we have discussed about how to use graphical designing for web development. Then we started with how to use graphical designing for social media, and this part is divided in two parts. In part 1, we have discussed importance and overview of graphical designing for social media, and that part we have discussed in detail. And now we are at part 2, where we are going to discuss how to create stunning social media graphics. Now let us try to understand this part. Now before going to the details of this part 2, in the next session we are going to talk about graphical designing tools. Now there are so many graphical designing tools, AI tools, generative AI is there to create a lot of ready-made designs. To choose those tools, it's very important. And before going to the practical part of making designing, we are trying to understand different concepts. And now this part is very important because it is going to create a blueprint for you. Before making hands-on any tool, you have to understand those tools in detail, and you need to understand what tools are good at what. So every tool has their own powerful parts, or you can say weaknesses are there. Some tools are good at making colors, some tools are good at making ideas, some tools are good at making mixing of multiple graphical designs. Now it is not possible to work on only one tool and develop all kinds of graphical media. Now it depends upon your mastery, how you are using that particular tool. By using Canva, you can develop everything. By using a Photoshop, you can develop any kind of design, but you should have that kind of mastery. Again, regarding productivity, we have to think about how to choose tools wisely so that you can develop lot of designs, creations in less time. So this part we are going to discuss in detail later on, but for the time being, I am going to give you a four-step model. Now let's begin with this. Now four-step model. Now here what we have to understand, it's a workflow only. The first step is understanding your purpose. Now understanding purpose means what exactly you are going to develop and what you want from this design. Now whether you are going to develop a visiting card, business card, or you are going to develop a website, or you are designing some images for website, you are going to make a YouTube video, or you are going to make a powerful advertisement of your product. So you need to understand what is the purpose, and here we have to understand first thing is type of design, whether it is a video format, or it is an audio format, or it's just a visual, or it's a combination of visual with some audio effects. So there are different types of designing and you need to choose one of them. And now you have to think about its impact. Now, what is the purpose of making your graphic designing? what exactly you want. After giving or using that particular graphic designing on social media, there are different outcomes that we can expect. Now these outcomes are, number one is awareness. Whether by using this post, social media post, you want to just create awareness in a market. This is most of the time we are going to develop this. When your product or your services, it is new in a market, people don't know you. At that time we have to set this impact. We need to create awareness in a market that this kind of product is available or this kind of service is available. You need to reach to maximum audience. Now here purpose is to give your message to a large extent people. So reach has to be improved. That is what expected. Second is lead generation. Now once awareness is created in a market, you can generate some leads. So generating leads means capturing some details of your viewers, those who are interested in your product or in your service. Once you are getting that contact details, you can use some other kinds of techniques, email marketing or funnel marketing, WhatsApp messaging. Lot of techniques are available, or directly you can set calling. Nowadays there is a telecalling system which is also part of digital marketing, and you can set a list of expected audience or customers, and you can record a message and call them and play the record, and again you can ask, give a call to action, press 1 if you are interested in joining our community, or press 2 if you want to buy something from us. So that kind of lead generation, and again convert that lead in community, or create your own community, or just create new customers. Now it depends on you how you are going to use that lead. The next impact that is possible is branding. Branding means you creating trust in a market. Okay. After creating awareness, after getting some leads, next step is establish a good brand in a market. Now you need to create different kinds of visual that will create a trust with your company or your product, and that kind of designing is required. Now you can see awareness, lead generation, branding, and finally sales. All these four sales requires different kinds of skill sets. Psychologically they are different. What kind of message you want to give? Now that message is very important. The visual backgrounds or effects, the colors, everything should be different for awareness and different for branding, different for lead generation and different for sales. You need to wisely create a step-by-step graphical post on social media, so that initially you will go for creating awareness by reaching to the maximum extent. Then you will capture some leads and try to create your own community. Then you will try to establish your own brand by creating different kind of visuals, and finally you can pitch your sales and convert them in your customer or generate your profit. Now these are different purposes that you need to understand. Now whenever you are trying to create any graphical design, you have to first see what actually your purpose is, and then you have to move to the step number 2. Now in 4-step module, this is the step number 1, and understanding the purpose. Now once you understand your purpose, that you want to create awareness or you want to create a sales, then you need to understand your target audience, target customers. Now target you can set, number 1 is by using a geographical area. For example, you are trying to create awareness of your product in a particular state or in a particular country. Now you can first understand the geographical area where you can create the awareness. Now here also you need to think about whether you are efficient to supply your service or to give your service or product in that particular geographical area, and accordingly you can set your target. Second one is gender, whether your product is good for male or female. Then you can also find out age, at what age. So first area, then gender, then age. So what you are doing is you are going to narrow down your target audience. Now when you are successful in identifying your exact customers, your exact target, your graphical design will become more impactful. And then you can think what kind of design you want to create. So different age people like different things, different gender people like different things. So accordingly, once you are finalizing what is your geographical area, what is the gender, what is the age range, and accordingly you can again think what kind of design you can put or what kind of visuals you can put. Then also you need to understand the culture of your target audience. For example, you are going to sell a particular product for a particular community. At that time, you can understand what is the culture of that particular community. For example, Diwali, Dasara. Now, this is good for selling something at India. Now, again, you have to think about what kind of ad you are going to develop. The main part of creating visuals or graphic designing for social media is no doubt it is to sell something. Whether you are going to use a campaign and that campaign is organic or inorganic. Now, organic means you are just going to put your messages or post by using a particular schedule, and without paying any money you can get customers or you can get your audience. They will join to you. Now it will take a lot of time, it will take a lot of efforts. Now another way is inorganic, by using paid campaigns, by using paid advertisements. Now this is comparatively easy for awareness. So when you are new in a market, I'm always suggesting go for inorganic, because organic take lots of time, and the best option is going with both of them. You can start with organic, but to create or to get immediate results you can also go for paid advertisements. Once you are having good relationships, or once you are getting at a particular step, at that time you can always shift to organic. Organic is long term, it will take a lot of time, and it is long lasting also. Inorganic, you will get immediate results, but to maintain those results in future you have to also go for lot of organic graphical designing or organic post you have to circulate through social media platforms. Now this is about step 2, that is understanding target audience. Now after these two steps, third step is very important, where you need to understand a plan, or you need to create ideas. So plan and sketch your ideas. Now that is step number 3. Now here you have to give a lot of time. First, understand the purpose, then understand your target audience, and then you have to create your ideas. Now here I am going to give you 5 main important points, and then I will give you a very important tip. Okay, so number 1, that you have to list down lot of ideas those are coming out in your mind. So whenever you are having a particular product and you are trying to create creative for it, a design for it, lot of ideas will come to your mind. So first thing that what you have to do is you have to list down all those possible ideas those are coming in your mind. Most of the time what happens, a very good idea comes in your mind, but before you implement it you forget it. So don't do this. So whenever any idea comes out, list it down. So when you are trying to create any graphical designing, you just think about different ideas, take a moment, think about it. You will get lot of different ideas, list them out. Now once you are having that list, now you have to think about everyone, and then you have to select best suitable idea for creating a graphical design. Now once you are selecting idea, the third step is you need to create a draft sketch. Okay, by using that idea what actually you want to create a design, it's a draft. You can even just create this draft sketch in your mind, you don't need to draw anywhere. So in this idea what you are expecting. Now fourth step, just understanding different kinds of moods. Okay, so what is mood board? Mood board, here you can just sketch different kinds of moods. Now you can combine different kinds of images, videos, those are creating or those are giving value to your design. So to make your design more attractive, more appealing, what you have to do is you have to find out or collect different kinds of images, visuals, videos, fonts, icons, and use them when you are going to create your design. So that will be the value added part later on for your graphical designing. Number 5, that is define your layout. What will be the size, what will be the aspect ratio, height, width, background color, foreground color. Now these are the basic things you have to plan and you have to implement them. Now once you are having all those 5 things, ideas, then suitable idea, you have created a draft sketch in your mind, then by using a mood board you have collected lot of different other visuals, those can give value to your design, and then you are finalizing the layout that you are going to create. Now here I am going to give 3 tips. When you are doing all those things, try to keep it simple. Okay, simple is more powerful, and then you have to convey your correct message, clear message, what actually you want to convey. Now this is very important. Why we are creating those designs, we are going to give your message to society. Now your design should be simple, but you need to convey your clear message to the society through your visuals. Now that is very important. And while doing all those things, you have to think that it will create a long lasting impact. So these 3 tips you have to think about why for all these 5 about tips, while generating ideas, while selecting ideas, while making a draft sketch, while collecting some visuals, and while making a layout. You have to keep these 3 tips in your mind. Keep it very simple, give your clear message, make it attractive, and you need to think that this message or the way you are going to represent it, it should create a long lasting impact on viewers' mind. Now this is the step number 3. Now we are coming to the step number 4. Now in step number 4, you need to find out which are the essential tools and resources those you are going to use to create this idea to make your final layout. Now here I am going to give you 2 things. Number 1, make different parts of your design. So what you can design, what parts you can create? You can create a background of your, suppose you are developing an image of your product, advertisement of product, then what will be at background? So background will be the part number 1. Then part number 2 will be your actual product. Part number 3, on what platform you are going to put this product. Part number 3, what text you are going to put nearby your product. Part number 4, what will be the background music. Part number 4, what will be the environmental things, or how you are going to fill the remaining blank area so that it will add value to your design. So what you are doing, you are creating different parts for your actual graphical designing. And now once you are having these different parts, the second part is you need to think which tool is better for which part. So to create a background, you can use a different tool. To create a photograph and make it attractive, you can use a different tool. To use a text and music or other portrait area elements, you can use different tools. So different tools you can use for different parts, and finally you can collect all those parts and make your final product. So here I'm going to give one more tip. Now try to use AI tools to speed up the process. Lot of AI tools are available in the market. By using those AI tools, you can speed up your process. For example, if you want to create a background for a particular thumbnail and you want a car moving at a background, so what you can do is you can create such kind of background by using a AI based tool, and that AI tool will generate this in a fraction of second. Even you can use ChatGPT, you can give a proper prompt and you can generate a image, and that image 16:9 image can be used as a background of your thumbnail. Your background will be ready within a fraction of a minute. So to speed up your development process, you need to use AI tools. Now last time also I have addressed these issues. Lot of AI tools are coming in the market, and because of that some people are not feeling safe to work as a graphical designer. See, tools are there that will create images or generate images, that's there, but to create an impactful design, Now you have seen, I have given all the steps. You have to create the idea, you have to think about audience, you have to think. So lot of things are there. No doubt there are AI tools, those are also thinking on this way. But to create a really impactful design, there is a scope for human being to work as a graphical designer. So this is the four-step model that will be used for creating an impactful graphical design. Now these four steps I have given so that you can create impactful design for social media. Now, by considering all those points, in next session we are going to talk about different graphical designing tools. Now here we are going to understand different tools and we are going to use its a SWOT analysis. Which tool is good for what? Now once you understand these tools, then you can finalize which tools on which you have to work. I hope this information is useful for you, and if you really like this information, please give me a thumbs up, share with your friends so that this information will be really useful for your friend. If you like this video, then please share in your comment what is the exact point that you liked from this video. If you want to give any suggestion, just give your comments so that I will understand what kind of things are required by you people, and I will definitely use those points while making next video. So thank you very much for watching this video till the end. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Next video we will see different graphical designing tools and their strength and weaknesses, and we will finalize a list of tools that is really useful for making graphical designing. So see you in next video. Till then, bye bye, happy learning.